This is the second annual Rouen Greater Des Moines Grand Prix. Last year, a very exciting race, and this year should be no exception. Now, the course, it's 1.8 miles in length. There are 12 corners on this racetrack, and because we are racing in the downtown streets, each of them is 90 degrees at least. One of them is 110 degrees. Now, it's not necessarily the fastest circuit, but it is a very demanding and exciting one. And with me is a man who is no stranger to Trans Am racing. He was the 1987 champion, Scott Pruitt. Scott, what are the keys to this race here today?
Well, Bob, the biggest question for this weekend is going to be tires. Not just tires, but tire compound. Goodyear makes 3 different types, a soft, a medium, and a hard. For the V6s, they can run a soft on the front, a medium on the rear. For the V8s, it's going to be a big gamble. Scott Sharp with the V8 opted to go with the softer compound, which I'm real questionable if he's going to make it. The Roush cars went with a harder compound. It's a little longer race. They feel they can make the distance.
And we're just about to go racing. Let's check that starting lineup. And on the pole position will be Scott Sharp in car number 33, his first career pole. He's in the Newman Sharp Cutlass Supreme outside row 1. Tommy Kendall, the points leader, in 0-1, the Olivetti Chevrolet Beretta. In the second row, his teammate Chris Neifel from Lake Forest, Illinois, in car number 3. Alongside is Jack Baldwin in the number 28 Casey Skoll Camaro. Starting in 5th position will be Max Jones in car number 2. He's from Long Beach, California. And then Robert Lapinleyland from Finland. He's in car number 4. Starting in 7th position is Paul Gentilossi from Lansing, Michigan, in car number 7. And Bob Sobey from Phoenix, Arizona, car number 55. Going to row number 5 now, it's Les Lindley in car number 8 and Darren Brassfield driving car number 5. The 11th starting position goes to Irv Hare from Peoria, Illinois, in car number 15, and Wayne Akers in car number 21. He's from Lake Worth, Florida. 13th starting position is Lynn St. James from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. She's driving car 07 alongside former champion of this division from Carmel Valley, California, number 63, Tom Gloy. In the 8th row, it's number 6, Randy Ruhlman from Concord, California, and veteran Jim Derhaug from Chaska, Minnesota, in car number 40. Ron Fellows starts in the 17th position. He's from Ontario, Canada, driving car number 47, and Steve Saline from Anaheim, California, in car number 19. Bruce Jenner starts in 19th position. He's in car number 92 and lives in Malibu, California. And from Bargersville, Indiana, Tony Brosso Jr. in car number 57. Car number 9, Dick Danielson, starts in 21st spot. He's from Heartland, Wisconsin, and Bob Zeeb driving car number 11. Then comes Mark Peelsticker in car number 99 and Richard Valentine in car 54. The 25th starting position, it's Bruce Nesbitt from Chicago, Illinois, and alongside him will be the number 27 car driven by Rich Sloma. 27th starting position is Glenn Fox driving car number 18. He's from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And from Ypsilanti, Michigan, Ed Hinchcliffe in car number 29. Douglas Mayer starts in the 29th position. He drives car number 93 and hails from Greenfield, Wisconsin. And then Jerry Clinton in number 89. Brett Kaufman starts in number 73 in the 31st position. Then Harold Janke in car number 31. Mike Kovacs starts in 33rd position in car number 30, alongside is John Brumder in car 09. And bringing up the rear is Jim McGuire in a promoter's option in car number 90. We're with Paul Gentilossi now. Will have a side cam on his car that should give us an indication of exactly how close these cars come to each other and to the barriers here in Des Moines. Let's go quickly for a report from our pit reporter of the afternoon, John Kernan.
Well, Bob, the race features one mandatory pit stop where they will have to take on a minimum of 5 gallons of fuel. Now, the only thing is they can't come in until after the first 15 laps. You can look for the V6s, which get very good gas mileage, to pit as soon after the 15th lap as possible, while the V8s will have to run a little bit longer, say between 18 to 22 in laps, before they can come in and take on about 11 gallons of gas to have enough fuel to finish the race.
All right, John, we look forward to your reports from the pit area. The cars are on their second warm-up lap, and when they come by next time, we should be getting the green flag for 69 laps of racing on this 1.8-mile course in the 69 laps of racing. Scott Sharp there on the right of your screen is the pole sitter for this race, and alongside is the current points leader in the SCCA Trans Am division for 1990, Tommy Kendall. The pace car has pulled off of the course, and here comes the field out of corner number 12, looking for the green flag, and let's see if they get it. Green flag is out, and into turn number 1. A side-by-side battle is won by Scott Sharp, so Scott takes the lead. But Scott, you mentioned that there may be a tire problem with this Scott Sharp car.
Yeah, in qualifying I found out that you had to start the race on the same set of tires you qualified on. He ran very, very hard and actually flat spotted the tires in a few areas, and they wouldn't let him change those. He had to start on the same set of tires, so not just a soft compound, but also having some flat spots. So he's definitely going to be in for a pit stop for tires.
And John Kernan perhaps can update us further on that situation. John?
Bob, I talked to Scott right before the driver introductions. He says that the tires are not in that bad a shape. The Goodyear came over, checked them out. There might be a pocket in one of them, but Goodyear say that the Goodyear representative said that the tires were just as good as any that they could give him to put on. So he's not really worried about the tires right now.
Certainly isn't showing it because he has jumped out into the lead. Now, the cars go over the river and they come back across the river, and this is the only race that he's on in which they do cross the river. Now, here is the side cam. Look how close they come to those barriers. This is Paul Gentilosi's car.
This is a great shot from on board Paul's car. And, you can see it's right up there close to the wall, how rough the track is. Look at the front tire. Look how much bouncing around it's doing. It's going to really take its toll on cars today.
These are just normal city streets, and so they aren't repaved for this event. There are sections of the track, however, that have been patched in spots. They did some patching down in turn number 1 just this morning.
A little bit of repaving, a little bit of patching in turn 1, as well as 31 spun.
That's Harold Janke from Pender, Nebraska, who has spun his car, but apparently did not hit anything. The yellow waving in that particular section of the race course, but now he gets the car headed in the right direction, and Janke gets back into competition. Well, we're going to see a lot of that this afternoon, I have a feeling, because this track is, as we said in the opening, very demanding for these drivers.
Tight and demanding. It's going to be very tough on cars as well as drivers. Today we've seen higher temperatures than we saw. Irv Hare looks like he's got a little bit of a problem, too.
Well, Irv Hare, one of the favorites going into this event, always a top competitor in this division, and here's a replay of it.
It looks just like he got on a little too hard and got away from him. He's on Firestones instead of Goodyears. I'm not sure if would be a concern or not, but it looks like it may have just there's a big bump right there before you turn and go up the hill, so it may have just jumped out on him.
Looked like he had cleared the corner and was on the straightaway, and the thing just jumped out from under him, so maybe on the gas just a little too hard. But anyway, Irv Hare spinning, now back in the race. Another in-car camera today covered and carried by Jim Durhog.
Like a lot of the guys were joking to call this the hog cam from on board, but you really get a good idea. The track is pretty narrow, lined with cement barriers, not forgiving whatsoever. Very rough, a lot of pavement changes, a lot of dips, a lot of crevices, and the guys are going to have to pay attention to this.
Jim Durhog has raced in more Trans Am events than anyone in the history of the SCCA Championship, including drivers like Parnelli Jones and Mark Donahue and Bob Julius. He has over 100 starts in the Trans Am division. Scott Sharp, car number 33, who earlier this year was the winner at Detroit, is out in the lead. Second position belongs to Tommy Kendall. In third spot, his teammate Chris Neipel. Running in fourth place is Jack Baldwin. Fifth is the number 2 car of Max Jones. In sixth spot is Robert Lapalainen. Seventh is Paul Gentilosi. Eighth position, Darren Brassfield. In ninth is Les Lindley. And 10th position held down at the moment by Bob Sobey, car number 55. Here's 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th running pretty close together on the racetrack. Good battle there between the green car of Jack Baldwin, number 28, and Robert Lapalainen in number 4.
I'll tell you what, Jack Baldwin is one tough competitor. I remember a little incident we had in Columbus a few years ago. So they're going to be having a go at it today. They're going to be neck and neck. I know Jack doesn't want to give up at all, and it's an interesting story about it is that car they're running there is actually 6 or 7 years old. It was a Camaro. It's been a Corvette. It went over to Europe and was used by the Audi people from some early development, so it's made its way around.
There is the interval between third and back here to fourth position. That is Max Jones leading this parade in the Ford